morning. Today we'll be doing a full tour of DisneySea, one of the most popular Disney parks in the world. It's our last full day in Japan. Let's do this. Just got off the monorail, headed to Tokyo DisneySea. Everybody's in a mad dash, and it doesn't open for another hour and a half. The reason everybody's in a mad dash to get in line is because there's a brand new Fantasy Springs land, and they have Frozen and Peter Pan. Well, those particular attractions, just in that land, you have to have a reservation to get in, to ride them. And they have but the only way to get the reservation is you have to check in, scan your ticket, and be in the park. So the ones who get in the park first have a better chance of getting a reservation for those particular attractions. Now, the rest of the attractions don't require a reservation, it's just these new attractions. But people are lining up here. Opens in 90 minutes. This is the line to get in. People are trying to find a good, they're trying to find a good spot. Shortest line. I'm here because I want to try to get on the Frozen attraction. We are going in, been staying here for almost an hour, and the park opens at 9. It's about 8:35, but they're letting people in. This park has a lot of interesting history. We'll get into that. So this is the security, and then the next part is where you check in to go into the park. They've let a whole bunch of people through security, but now they're stopped, and they haven't let those people in the park yet. They're waiting. All right, I made it in. Now the reason this is all the people coming in. The reason they're all kind of bunching up right there is because the second they come in, they can do that reservation for the Fantasy Springs. This is the entrance here. This park is absolutely amazing. The DisneySea. I'm gonna take you on a full tour, tell you some cool history about this park. Let's do this. It's probably the most, I'm not gonna say probably, it is the most unique Disney park in the world. This is the entrance. There's a giant world globe right there. There are two entrances. There's this one on this side. There's one here on the left. As you enter in, there are 8 different ports. 8 different ports. It's unique because this is the only Disney theme park where it's themed after mythical and different seaports. It's amazing. We're gonna walk into the very first port, and it's a Mediterranean port. Now, each of these different, even though there are 8 ports or lands, they kind of subdivide those ports into little smaller areas. Like, for example, they have the American Waterfront. That's one port. But in American Waterfront, you have Cape Cod, you've got New York. So you have little sublands within each land or port. The first main one you walk into is Mediterranean. This is the Mediterranean port. And here we go. Something I love about here in Japan is they always have balloons for sale right at the very beginning, and all day there's always going to be balloons for sale because balloons, that's what they love. They've adopted that as a symbol for Tokyo Disneyland, is those types of balloons. So they're always for sale, even though the park just barely opened. We are going in, and as you can see, there's a giant volcano. It does have fire that comes out of it too. It can be a little bit overwhelming maybe the first time you come to this land, because it is so expansive, it's big, and it has a different feel than any other Disney park that you go to. But it's fantastic. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves it. All right, we're coming into the main area here, the Mediterranean seaport. Now we can either go right or we can go left. And I'm going to actually take us left, and we're going to go through show you everything there is to see here at DisneySea. So that way, if you ever have a chance to come visit it, you'll feel a little more prepared. Or if you just want to see what it's like, thank you for watching this video. It's kind of fun to take in a little tour here, right over here. DisneySea opened on September 4th in 2001, after Tokyo Disneyland opened in 1983. They always wanted to have another park here, a second park here in Japan. Now the way that it works here in Japan, there's a company called the Oriental Land Company, the OLC, and they actually are the majority stakeholder. They're the ones that they own around 51 or something % of it. They licensed the agreements through Disney. That's how the government allowed Disney to come in here, because they didn't want a large American corporation coming in, and so they said, okay, well, we'll just lease it. The OLC will lease it, and Disney will the properties of Disney, and they'll work together. So after the first park was opened, we'll get back to history here in a second. Let me show you some more stuff. You can see this, like Venice. After the Tokyo Disneyland was open, they wanted to have plans for a second park, and the original idea was to do a Hollywood Studios like they have in Florida here in Japan. But they could not come to an agreement. The Disney Corporation and the OLC, they could not come to an agreement on how that park should look like. Too many cultural differences. So the plans were completely scrapped, and they were like, okay, we're not gonna build a second park. If you go down this way, you can go down there, there's like gondolas, and it's just really cool. What a fun park. I never get tired of this. Okay, so now, right here, we're crossing over this bridge, and we're gonna walk into the American waterfront. Look, you can see there's a gondola. Usually they're very packed, but they're probably the very first people to ride today. Okay, we're now walking into the American waterfront area. The American waterfront is kind of divided into multiple areas. You've got Old New York, you've got Cape Cod, but we're gonna check it out. Hello. Okay, I love it. Is. Okay, this is McDuck's. It's kind of like that's an amazing shopping center. As you can see, this is kind of maybe like turn of the century New York vibe to it. These are some restaurants, there's some shopping. They also have down here, if you ever come to DisneySea, I'm going to recommend for you to, you need to get standby tickets. So when you first get in to the park, you can do a standby ticket for the show called Big Band Mickey. And wow, I cannot tell you how amazing that show is. You can't, if I could show it, I would, but they don't, there's no videotaping or anything like that when you go inside the show. But Mickey Mouse comes out at the end, the grand finale. He comes out and he plays the drums. There's like this drum set. And at first I thought Mickey would probably just have like a nice little drum beat, like but no, he rips it up. He drums so hard. Okay, looking down this way. Again, this is the American waterfront area. And this is the big band beat. So definitely try to get reservations to see that show. It is worth it. It's great. Now right over here, you can see that is their Tower of Terror, but it's different. It's got a different, it's not Guardians Galaxy, and it's not the Twilight Zone. It's this kind of antiquities dealer. So it's very good though. We're gonna keep going here. So they couldn't come to agreement. The plans are scrapped. The second park, it's not gonna happen. But what happened is in 1992, Disney was opening up their Disneyland Paris, right? They're gonna open Disneyland Paris. And now I'm gonna show, I'm gonna turn over here, show you the little trolley park, hang on. This is the Toyville Trolley Park. It's just a little teeny tiny section of this here. And it's just where you get to play like Toy Story Mania and they have some carnival games. But I love the entry, the giant Woody. So they also have the Toy Box Playhouse. There's Mr. Potato Head. And they're lining up. This is all it is, but I love it. I love it. So when Disneyland Paris opened, it didn't have a good, strong opening. It caused a financial burden on the Disney Corporation. Disneyland Paris now, of course, is super popular, but when it first opened, it had a rough start. At that time, they had pitched an idea to do what was called a Disney Port. It was like in Long Beach, they're going to do another theme park in California, and like the Queen Mary is going to be one of the main attractions. But because of the financial burden of Disneyland Paris, they scrapped those ideas and says, okay, we're not going to do that. Well, the OLC says, hey, we want those ideas. So they took kind of blueprints of the port idea that there was to do in Long Beach, and they brought it over here, and it is awesome. So, I love this. This is love the costumes for the Tower of Terror. Looks really good though, doesn't it? Okay, it's called Hotel High Tower. It's like their Tower of Terror experience. I'm gonna keep walking. So this is like the Queen Mary, because that was the original idea. They were gonna have that. So this is the Hotel High Tower. It's their, I love their outfits. I can't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I think I was saying this, like, so originally the idea was if it was Disney was gonna have a park in Long Beach, they're gonna have the Queen Mary. So of course they brought that here. This park opened in September 4th of 2001. It reached 10 million visitors in 307 days. The fastest theme park in the world to ever do that. The prior record to that was held by Universal Studios Japan, and they did it in 340, I think 9 days, 47 days, I'm not exactly sure. But DisneySea eclipsed that, and they hold that record for the fastest to have 10 million visitors. Now, if we walk that way, we'll still be in the American waterfront, but that takes us to the Cape Cod area, which we will do. But I'm gonna kind of go back this way to the right, just to show you little other areas over here. So, this is a really cool area. This park is very fun. They do have little cars, like, you know how on Main Street, they have like the cars that drive around. They have those here, and they drive right here. You can see this is the little stopping point right there. There's a little sign there. There's a little stopping point. And this is where the cars get on. By the way, that's popcorn. That's roast beef flavor popcorn. We're gonna come this way here. And you're gonna see there's a little trolley area. That takes you to kind of like another port. Very cool, I love it. It's the electric railway. So this is where we walked right through there. That took us down to by Big Bend Beat, and that takes us to the Tower of Terror. We can walk back that way, and that's where McDuck's is. And I think the other trolley's coming. There it is. Oh, I can barely see it. We're gonna turn around though, slowly turn around, and we're gonna go this way. We're walking ahead here. And the popcorns are very, very, very popular. And people wait long, the lines will get quite long, and they have different flavors, and they're all unique. This here is the garlic shrimp popcorn. And because we're right here early, there's not quite a line yet, but they will get long. You can go on that ship. And right in front, right there, that's where they have like shows. Mickey Mouse will come out and do a little show right there. All right, we are crossing on this bridge. They have these little boats that take you to the different ports. You could ride a boat, take you to a different port. And we're gonna be going in the next port we're gonna see is called Port Discovery. It's kind of like a port of, in the future, like a Jules Verne future. I love these little boats. There goes the trolley train. It's a very cold day today. Oh, and that's the ocean. All right, I mean, that's the ocean. So, see that? We're right on the edge of the ocean. So we're gonna go over here, we're gonna do a little Cape Cod area, and then head into Port Discovery, the second port here. The thing about this park is it feels different than any other type of Disney theme park that you will go to. It just feels different. It's almost like, do I dare say it's Universal-esque, and it's just like, it's just got a different feel to it. But in a really good way. It's very fun. Okay, we're gonna go down here. This is the little Cape Cod area. Now, if you guys watched my previous video where I showed like the Duffy and Friends, this is really right here, this area here is tons of Duffy and Friends stuff. And we're gonna go right down here and walk through the little Cape Cod area. And you can see right here, this is like the little transit steamer, like that little boat. They have little boats here. You get in the boat. This is like the boat dock right here. It'll take you to a different port if you wanted to do that. So, and they have different boat places that'll go. And they're currently, that port's not going yet, but it will be. Let's see what flavor we have here. This is just regular. Oh, no, this is milk chocolate popcorn. Okay. We're still down here in the Cape Cod area. So, yeah. Oh, I love it when they wave. Oh, guess walk right down here. And this up here is a big, it's called the Village Store. You'll see it on the right hand side. It's like a barn, and it's where a lot of Duffy merchandise is sold. That building is so popular, they ended up making like a popcorn bucket type thing of just this building, and like all the windows, you see all the little different Duffy characters popping out. I just went in and bought something in there. But you have to watch our video when Amanda and I and Miles get reunited in Hong Kong Disney in just a couple of days. I will show you what I bought then for that. But by the way, which is kind of crazy because tomorrow I'm going to be going to China. I'm going to be going to Shanghai Disney. I'll be meeting a tour Dutch group tomorrow, and I'll be going to Shanghai Disney with them. I don't know how it's going to work, so this might be the last video I post for a while because I don't think the internet and all that is different in China. I don't want to be breaking any rules, so if you don't see any videos coming out for a while, that's why, because I'm in China and I'm not able to post anything. All right, so here we are coming into Port Discovery. This has kind of got like a Jules Verne vibe to it. It is it's supposed to be the theme is how things are in the future. So let's take a look at it. As you can see, that's the track for that electric trolley. And right to the left, you're gonna see, this is called, oh, there's nobody riding it. Maybe we should go ride it. We are early. This is called Aquatopia. It's like their Autopia, but it's like how these boats would behave in the future. And there they are. And they're on water. It's on a track, but there's water, and they kind of go through. There's little, like, Aquatopia. Just like nobody there right now. All right, continuing on to this way. These are their vending machines. They're always themed really cool. I love it. Little vending machines. This is popcorn. Let's see what the flavor is. Soy sauce and butter popcorn. Okay, turning this way. This futuristic seaport of Port Discovery is dedicated to the exploration of the oceans to deepen the man's understanding of Earth's last great frontier. Port Discovery. There goes the little trolley. Choo-choo, chugga-chugga. Which reminds me, What did the train say when it got sick? A choo-choo. How did the train sneeze sound when it was sick? A choo-choo? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Just workshopping it. Okay. Walking down here. This is the Marine Institute up ahead. Let's go do this. There really isn't a line. I think everybody's going to Fancy Springs. So let's go over here. Let's just go do it since there's no line. We're gonna walk this way and I'm gonna start I'll go there. I'm gonna wait in line. Once I get in the car, a little Aquatopia, I'll start the video again. All right, here we are. A little on the water, I guess, just kind of going around. The water is, I think they've dyed it a little bit, so you can't see where you're just going to be going. And I think they can, oh, we're picking up speed. Oh, we're going a different way than the people in front of us went, that's for sure. Backing up. Okay. Yeah, like those, they're going a totally different way. Oh, they're getting the waterfall. I wanted a waterfall. I really wanted to go in there. So it must be different tracks or... Oh! Spinning. Okay, we're going straight. So there must be different little layouts that you can go on because... Whoa, we're spinning again. Holy cow, sorry. Look at that whirlpool over there though. Do you see that? That's awesome. See the whirlpool? Whoa. I love that. Oh, we're going right by it. Oh, we're going to nice little oh, we're slowing down. Oh, they're gonna make me spin again. This is awesome. Okay, we're going along. Oh, look at that. It looks like the wall has sprung a leak. They've done that on purpose. That's because the ocean's behind that. Let me turn around. I can't turn around. Oh, shoot. I'll have to walk over there so I can show you that. Kind of can see it feels. Whoa! Thank you for watching the show. Hope you haven't got sick. We're reversing it or back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Beep, beep. They're backing in as well. So you have different courses. That's cool. That's fun. Turn. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't think I ever get sick or motion sick on a ride, ever. Like, ever? Maybe because I haven't had breakfast. But that ride gave me a little gummy tummy, like just spinning around in there. Give me a little gummy tummy. All right, let me show you this this little breach in the wall. That's awesome. They have like a little breach in the wall over there. So fun. All right, let's continue on with our day here at Disney Springs. Which reminds me, I probably should go get some food to eat because I haven't eaten yet. Walking along. This is the one thing about Tokyo Disney and DisneySea is that you don't park hop. You come to one park and spend one day and then you go to the next park the next day. So if you're only going to be here for one day, you do have to choose which park you want to go to. You can't do the park hop. There is a special ticket you can get on the very first day you come in if you're staying at a hotel that sometimes they will allow you to park hop. I would not do it. They're too big. and you're gonna, it's just not worth it. You're gonna want to spend whichever day you want at that park at full time, and that special pass is only on the very first day you check in, and you have to apply for that pass. So it's not common, but yeah, just kind of be aware. It's not park hopping like. Oh, look at their out! Look at their amazing. I love this. This is the Sea Rider. Hello. This is the Sea Rider right over here. We're still over here. And turning this way. Okay. Now we're gonna be going into the next area. I thought maybe I should get a little breakfast. They have a hot strawberry drink. And they also have like a hot bottled soft drink and a creme brulee churro. I don't know what a hot soft drink is. I just jumped out of line, guys, because I gotta see this. There goes Edna Mode. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. I'm gonna catch up to him. There's Edna. I have to catch. They have characters running around all the time, and they're so fun. We're gonna run, catch up to them. This was incredible because I love them. We're gonna go over here. It's maybe get a high five. Oh my gosh, the characters here, they just walk around and you just randomly say hi to them and maybe grab a photo. I saw Edna Modo. And this is incredible. Oh. I was gonna go get a group, but a bunch of people just jumped in. But I love it. I just love it. Oh. Okay, hang on. There's Edna Mode. This looks great. Darling. Oh, so, oh my God, yes, oh yes, we get the same glasses, yes. Oh, you, so good, so good. You, oh, yes, perfect. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh yeah. I don't even know. It just makes me happy. You know, it's just fun. Here's the way I think the world should be. You could go up those characters and just be like, cool, nice to meet you, and act all cool. That's fine, some people do that. Just let the euphoria wash over you. Enjoy them, the performers are doing a good job, and just be happy that you're meeting them. That's how I feel about it. I appreciate them, I think it's awesome. All right, I'm gonna try something here for breakfast. All right, I don't even know what it is. Hot strawberry drink. The whipping cream's already kind of melted, and then creme brulee churro. Looks like it's kind of deep fried. I don't even know what this is. It's warm. Super crunchy. Disneyland's churros are way softer. This is crunchy. It's good. It's got creme brulee in it. I think Disneyland's just, I like the softness. It's good though. All right, I stirred up the drink. Let's try it. Ooh, I think it's really hot. Hot. Oh my, that's very good. It's really hot. Let me let this cool down for 1 second. It's very good. It's kind of like a Nestle strawberry milk, but warm. It's very hot though. I think I burned my tongue. I hate when you do that. Very, very, very delicious. Okay, you see the little transition line here. We're walking into the next port. This is the Lost River Delta, and it's supposed to take place in like Central America in the 1930s. And this is probably my favorite port out of all the ports here. I love this one. It has very good memories for me, and I think it's really well done. So it's divided by the river. You got this sign. Let me cross over here and go over here to the other side. So it's kind of interesting little port because it's got this river that divides it. Can I also tell you something interesting? I don't know, this is probably not interesting. Oh, but look at this plane though. See this plane? Do you see the little call sign on the plane number? C3PO. That's kind of like the plane that Harrison Ford got in when he was Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark. Oh, here comes the boat. I like to wave at people. Doing these full tour, like walk and talk videos, sometimes makes me a little uncomfortable. I feel like I have to be talking the whole time, and sometimes I'm like, I don't know what to say, so I don't know what to do. But I think sometimes we'll just have some silence in this video. We're just walking, enjoying the atmosphere. There they go. Little jungle cruise. Okay. As you can see right over here. So I just feel like I have to be talking the whole time, but maybe it's compulsion. I think we fear silence in our society. We don't appreciate it. All right, so you can either go left. Left is just a ramp, and it goes around like a U, or you can just turn right. You just go downstairs. So I'm gonna go down these stairs. Okay, so right over here they have the Mickey and Friends Greeting Trail, where you can meet like Mickey, Minnie, Donald. This is like if you for sure want to meet them and get photos with them. It says, oops, sorry about that. Sorry about the mess. Gone to get a broom, Goofy. You can see that he has crashed the car, it looks like. Stuck in some mud. So they have the different, and these are the outfits that they're wearing. Okay, so I'm gonna continue on this way. The theming of this one is just really good. You're gonna turn left here. I'm gonna turn left and show you this temple. Looks awesome. This is for an attraction called Indiana Jones. It's excellent. It's like the one at Disneyland. This is the line that people are waiting in to get in. Indiana Jones Adventure, Temple of the Crystal Skull. And this is the beginning. It's where they get to go in. Right now it's a 120-minute wait. The legend continues from Disney and George Lucas. Okay, continuing. Oh, by the way, you can go right up this bridge that takes you to the other side, which we'll get over there. But I want to come down this way to kind of show you some more stuff. Traffic flows on the left side in Japan, so sometimes I keep sneaking over the right because I'm so used to it. This is the Yucatan Base Camp Grill. Look at that, that's pretty sweet. It's a great building. Okay. Now we're gonna go over here. And then there's another bridge to the right that crosses over, and which we'll do that. I'll cross that bridge in a second, but I want to show you this little area down here. They have another attraction down here. It's almost the same attraction that they have in Disneyland Paris. Now, Disneyland Paris, they call it the Indiana Jones attraction. But here, I can't remember the name of it here. It's not Indiana Jones, because the other one, Temple of the Crystal Skull, is Indiana Jones. This was walked in here. You see the fire in the water? Now, we found this super interesting because Miles has been on this attraction. He loved it. It's the same attraction they have in Disneyland Paris. But in Disneyland Paris, Miles, we just were there a little while ago, they wouldn't let him ride it. They said he wasn't tall enough in Disneyland Paris. But here, they said he was tall enough. Not a problem. So he was a little disappointed when he was in Paris. He's like, oh, it's called Raging Spirits. That's the name. I forgot. He's like, well, why am I not tall enough? He's like, I could do it in Japan. I'm like, I don't know. France is just different, I guess. We're gonna go to that land in a moment, but not quite yet. I want to show you this. The cart goes through that fog, and they keep refilling. It keeps having this mist and this fog come through, and allows the cars go right through there. Let's just wait and see the car go through. It's kind of cool. We're waiting to see when we see them. Here they come. Now, I also love this because look at this little loop sign. And look what happens when a car goes through the loop. Look what happens to the sign. Watch it. I have to wait for that. Just keep waiting. Just keep waiting. Isn't that great? All right, so we're gonna cross this bridge right over here. And we're gonna show you two views here. We're gonna go in there. We'll get to that land. And there's another land straight ahead. And then of course you've got the video spots of the boats. But if you walk down this way and you turn to the right, you're gonna see this little store. And this is one of the other main Duffy and Friends stores that they have here. And did you watch the video? I don't know if you had a chance to watch that video where I got Stella Lou. This is where I got her. This is also where Miles got Gelatoni 2 years ago. And that's probably why I love this land so much, is because we just had a great day here. And so we got our first ever plushie right here at the Lost River Outfitters. Now we're gonna turn around. I'm gonna take you to some other lands here. So let's go ahead and turn around right after this and flip. Yep, right here. And then we're gonna go this way. All right, we're walking out the Lost River Delta. We're gonna go straight here. And I'm gonna take us into the Mermaid Lagoon, and then eventually we'll go into that little area over there. They have a really fun activity you can do over there, which I think we'll try to do. This little Mermaid Lagoon, this is really this is the land. Think of this as like fantasy land for children. It's got all the little rides in it. It is for little kids, very fun, very unique. There's a little tiny roller coaster right there, see it? The inside of that, the Mermaid Lagoon. It's all, oh, here goes the little, there it goes. It's a little perfect introduction roller coaster for kids. And there they go. Okay. We're gonna turn right over here. And this whole inside area, you go in and there's shops and there's play areas, touch play for kids, fun little activities. It's really good for families. There are little areas for parents to sit down while the kids are playing. That's kind of fun. Just gonna kind of walk this way over here so you can see more of the Mermaid Lagoon. Very bright pastel colors. Oh, they have popcorn over here. Should we go see what flavor it is? I don't know. It is white chocolate popcorn. We're gonna keep walking right over here. Of course, this is heavily inspired and influenced by the Little Mermaid. There she is. Moving right here. This is a little scuttle scooter. It's a little spinning ride. And then you could walk right on out, and that's really the whole land. It looks like the whole land, right? But there's not, there's so much more. We're gonna turn. This is where this land gets super expansive because you get to go inside. And this whole area is just great for little kids to play. There's King Triton. We're gonna go down into Triton's Kingdom. And it's like that, like all of a sudden, like how do they do this? Look at this big, huge area. There it is. So you just walk right down there and turn around, and you're gonna come right out in here. They have little spinning seashells. There's little balloon rides. Play areas for kids, swings. This is a whole area that's just designed for children. Back there there's stores, the merchandise, lots of stuff back there as well. See it, it's very expansive. I'm gonna take you down just a little bit so you guys can see it, because there's areas where it shoots some water. I want to show you this one store, and then we'll exit out and head to the other areas. It's a play area. You see, it's shooting water. You gotta be careful because you can get super wet in there. Okay, now walking down here a little bit. We're gonna go down, keep going. This is the jumping jellyfish. They have that attraction at Disneyland. And then, I love it. She's like doing a hand. It's not quite as tall as the one they have at Disneyland, but still, it's very similar. Walking right through here, you have the whirlpool area, and then we're gonna keep going over here. If you look up, I like the ceiling. The ceiling looks like you are underwater. Gives you that illusion because we're in Triton's Kingdom. You got King Triton's concert, little theater over there. And then we're gonna keep walking straight down this way. Now this is the Ariel's playground. That's where kids can go in there and just run around and play. There's slippery slides and things like that for them to play. And walk down here. Here is our restaurant. It goes back there. And then I think you're gonna see one of my favorite stores right here. So down here is a little restaurant, Sebastian's Restaurant. And look at this giant fish. I don't even know. But look at the eyes open. And you walk in here, it's a store. It's called the Sleepy Well. Shh. The store is called the Sleepy Well. Look up, you can see. All right, just past the Sleepy Well. There's a Sleepy Well. You have Mermaid Treasures. It's a gift store. And we're gonna walk right down here and exit out. You have Kiss the Girl Fashions. So I came into the Kiss the Girl Fashion, and do you remember how at the beginning of this video I said the balloons are important? There, you see this sweatshirt. It's got like a little fuzzy balloon on it. It's blue. There's a cream one, kind of like a green one. Just exited out of the Mermaid Lagoon area, well, the King Triton's Kingdom. Now I'm gonna head over to what's called the Arabian Coast. We have 3 more lands really kind of explore. We've got the Arabian Coast, Mysterious Island, which is the volcano in the center, and of course Fantasy Springs. So let's now go into the Arabian Coast. There's the volcano, Mysterious Island. This is the beginning here of the Arabian Coast. Has a really fun attraction, like Arabian Nights, where it's kind of like, think of it like almost like it's a small world type of attraction. You're on a boat and they have little dolls and they're singing songs. This land is really expansive too. So I'm gonna show you. I go right over here. And we're gonna overlook. Look at this courtyard. Let's turn and go down these steps. Something I've noticed here in Japan, and I admire it and love it. You get like a bunch of friends, and they all will kind of dress similar, like a bunch of boys all will wear like, oh, by the way, this here is their caravan carousel. It's the only double-decker carousel in all the Disney parks. 2 levels. 1, 2. So like they all kind of dress up to the same, like they all represent, like they all have the same hats on, or and they all kind of match. And I noticed the girls also do that as well. It just is, I think it looks cool. You're just with your buddies hanging out, dressed up like they all have like Sully hats on, or one will have Sully, one will have Randall, one will have Mike Wazowski, and they're doing like a Monsters Inc. theme, and it's just so fun. I love that they do this. So, okay, we're gonna go right through here. This is going to kind of take us into the little bazaar area. This is a food court. I love this. So I've noticed they have lots of the cast members that are always out here just waving. And if I make eye contact and I wave to them, their eyes always light up, and then they start waving with both hands. And then it makes me feel really good. I love that they do that. All right, here we are. This is, look at all this. Agrabah Marketplace. This camel, it makes sounds. Okay, this is something that costs money to do. But you get to roll a ball and try to win a prize. And if you win, you get an amazing prize. So this is the line for the ball challenge. And if you do, you win. You can win that Pluto. It's really sweet. I mean, it's always very popular. It's always a line. And they have, I think, 8 contestants at a time. And you roll this ball down the plank. You're trying to get it into 1 of 3 different holes. And if you do it, the pot will open up. See the little pot right there? The pot's laying on its side. If you do get it in the hole, the pot will open up and you show the jewels. And then they'll give you you choose a prize. Do you want the Pluto, or do you want the Minnie and Mickey? They give you those things. So what a fun little thing to do. If you don't win, you still get a little prize. So when they have the 40th anniversary, they have they have 2 games like this at Disneyland. I'm sorry, Tokyo Disney. And for the 40th anniversary, people would pay, and if you won, you won a plushie. But if you lost, the consolation prize was a 40th anniversary pin. And people were lining up like crazy to play the game and losing on purpose. Everybody wanted those pins. and I actually got one, and it says like 40th anniversary, and that's the only place you could get it was if you lost that game. So people are literally like just throwing their money at the game, completely missing everything on purpose just to get those pins. And I think there were 6 different versions of it, so people kept playing over and over to try to get those different pins. All right, here we are. Gonna walk down here. Those stairs that people are coming out, that is the exit. It's this really fun attraction. You're gonna keep walking down here and see what we see. And I'll try to show you what I can. That was my fault. I should be walking on the left. I always get confused. Okay, we're gonna come right down here, and this is the entrance into, I think it's called the Arabian Nights. And it's just a delightful little attraction. They sing a song. It's kind of, it's a small world, but it's a song that's telling a story about this little guy who goes on an adventure and all the good that he's trying to do in the world. It's very motivational and very, very good. It's Sinbad's, what's it called? Sinbad's Storybook Voyage. Oh, it's a 5-minute wait. Let's do it. There's a little previews of the adventures, the things that you're gonna see. This is one of my favorite tie-ins to Disneyland Paris. When you go into Adventureland in Disneyland Paris, and the entrance, there's a building, and on top of the building in the corner, there's a nest and an egg, a giant egg. And that's from this story here, showing, hey, that bird built its nest in Disneyland Paris. I love that. And he like rescues this giant. So this is the path that you go. You go to the Mermaid Rocks, then you go to Cave of the Giant, up into the Palace of the Sultan, Land of the Monkeys, Well Straits, and then back. Here's our boat. We're getting in. We're just taking off. It's raining and they're actually spraying a little bit of water on you. The mermaids. That's the egg and the nest that they have in Disneyland Paris. And you see the thief is trying to crack the egg. There's Sinbad helping out, making sure the thieves are, he's helping out the ruck. Bad guys doesn't pay to be a bad guy. There's the bad guys, and there's Sinbad letting the giant, is that a genie out? They've tied up all the bad guys. Look, he's, let him out. It's huge. I think we're at Monkey Island. They're having a little jam sesh. This song is called Bananas. This is the Strait of Wells. There he is. And here he is, returning home. Okay, with this bazaar that came through, we just exited out, turning this way. Show you a little more of this land. That's the entrance to the attraction. They have some little boat over there that's cool. You're gonna walk straight. This is the, I think Raj's Flying Carpets attraction. And this is also the way that you get to the newest land, Fantasy Springs. It's right here. Okay, we're gonna go right here. And then you turn right to go into Fantasy Springs. There you go. Entrance into the newest land here, or Port Fantasy Springs. I did an extensive video on Fantasy Springs. I show you all the cool hidden secrets, facts that most people don't know. I show you where the hidden Pinocchio is, the hidden Olaf. So watch that video. If you really want to in-depth in Fantasy Springs, watch that video. I'll try to link that right around here so you go back and watch that, because it's the best land I think I've ever been to in Disneyland. So just, it needs its own video. And so that's, just so you know, Fantasy Springs is behind me. We're going to continue on the tour here with DisneySea. If you want to know more about Fantasy Springs, watch this video. Bye-bye. Somewhere around here. Okay. We have to go right behind me. There's a volcano. That's Mysterious Island, or Mystery Island. That's where we need to go, the last land. Let's do it. All right, so there's the Arabian Coast. There's the little Mermaid Lagoon. We are turning around, and this takes us through this tunnel right here. This takes us into the Mysterious Island. And this is all based off of Captain Nemo. Captain Nemo, of course, is the captain in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Walt Disney was a big fan of that story. The Haunted Mansion in California has that organ. The organ was a prop in the movie 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Disneyland Paris has the Nautilus from like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Captain Nemo's submarine. And, excuse me, and obviously that Nemo, Finding Nemo would be kind of inspired from Captain Nemo. And Captain Nemo was a genius, right? Maybe a little eccentric, a genius. And people say, you can't do those things. And he's like, well, watch him, we do it anyways. So this is his style, things that he built. All the vehicles here would be based off of things that Captain Nemo would have done. Very steampunk-esque, right? And if you take a look right here, you see the giant N for Nemo, of course. Maybe north. But there is the Nautilus, that's Captain Nemo's submarine. There's another attraction that goes right there. And then right here, this is one of their best attractions. It's Journey to the Center of the Earth. You're drilling, see that kind of drilling like that, to the center of the Earth. Let's see, the cars go around. They're can I see them right there? And it's gonna drop. Let's see if we can see it again. Right up here, I think. It's a really fun attraction, actually. It's a very popular attraction, the Journey to the Center of the Earth. It's you're drilling down deeper, 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 and then you kind of awaken this giant creature, and then he chases you. So we're gonna go this way and check it out. I actually am walking downstairs. This is to the Nautilus Cafe, I guess. And so they have like a little sausage bun. I saw a sign, I was like, oh, I want to try that. So the Nautilus Galley. All right. Looks like people are eating. Here we go, you can see some. There's the Nautilus. We're gonna turn here, go into the galley. They have the Goiza sausage bun, and they have iced coffee, tea, bottled soft drink, hot wine, and Ichiban draft. All right, there's Coke, and this is it. So let me figure out how to eat this. Hang on. There it is.
I'm going to the deep end first, boss.
It's really good. Very warm. The bread is so soft. It's awesome. So you see like the rest, and look at the volcano. It's just underneath everything. This is the gift store, the Nautilus gift store. You turn right around here, and you can see where you can walk outside the volcano. Look, There's like little hot lavas landed on it. Or you could walk through the cave. Now you're kind of going into the volcano. And this is the entrance to the really fun attraction, Journey to the Center of the Earth. I really like this because look, see what happened? There's the drill that you saw outside the mountain. It's drilled through. This is the queue line for Journey to the Center of the Earth. This is you could pay to skip the line, and it was like $9. So I was like, okay, I'll go right here. It's easier to do something like that when it's just one person. When you have a whole family, then it starts adding up. Then you have to start time management way better. We're getting the instructions. We're in the elevator. It's rumbling. There we go. I don't think you're allowed to record on it, so I'll show you the cars that you're in. There they go. It's just kind of, it's not that you're not going really fast at the beginning, it's kind of going around looking at these animatronics, and then when you hit that big monster, then it takes off and goes fast at the end. There's the cart. That's the exit sign, Life in its Astounding Journey. Oh yeah, that's amazing attraction, super fun. So instead of walking on the inside like we did, we're walking the outside. It takes you to the same place. Super fun. So what happens, of course, is that you're going along and you're seeing all these really weird creatures as you dig deeper and deeper. Kind of reminds me of like E.T., those creatures from E.T. and Universal Studios. Really weird creatures. Then all of a sudden, the tunnel kind of collapses and you zigged maybe when you should have zagged, but you hang a left. And then you go down and you end up in this area where all these like eggs and stuff, whatever, and you're kind of disturbing these little egg sacks, I guess. And then you come around the corner and there's the mama. And she's this huge, almost looks like a giant crustacean crab with lots of eyes, and she's freaking out. They have real fire, by the way. Like it's shooting up on the sides of you. And you're like, oh my gosh. And then you realize it's time to go. And then it just takes off and goes super fast. And you were going through the dark really fast. At the end, you're going up this hill and they have all this fog in front of you. And the hill goes down like this with the fog's there, so you can't see. Also, you go over, you get that negative G. It's a great attraction. It's super fun. Okay, there we go. We're gonna go right through this tunnel. This tunnel now is going to take us back into the Mediterranean area, right where we first started. And that's kind of a full tour of DisneySea. Of course, it has amazing attractions. The rides here are really good. The character meet and greets are amazing. If you like Duffy and Friends, this is the place to go. It's awesome. There's this little Mediterranean area right there. And it goes through, it's got like a little castle here. It kind of goes around, goes into a seaside port. It's awesome. That's the main entrance straight there. And we would go left to kind of go out, but I'm going to take us through this little seaside shanty. It's just this little area here, and then it takes you back into the Mystery Island. This is like a restaurant. By the way, the food here is amazing. And so this is and it says like, continue to explore. And this takes you right back into the Mystery Island. There you go. So I'm gonna turn this back around and we're gonna head back to the very beginning, the entrance of DisneySea. Coming down here. Now, they have like parades on, well, floatades, I don't know what they're called, like on the water. They have water shows. They have like these boats that'll do parades on shows. They have like these different water fireworks shows. And it's really, really fun. You can spend the whole day here and not have seen everything. It's just really, there's a lot to do. Maybe the one tiny criticism that it gets, which I don't know if it's really that warranted, is some people complain they want more attractions. They're like, I want more rides. They want more rides. Maybe, but there's so much to do and see besides just the rides that I don't know. I think there's lots of thrill rides. You got the Tower Terror, you got Journey Center of the Earth, you've got the Frozen attraction, you've got, there's lots of good stuff here. So, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I need to go to the, oh look, little steamer. I need to go to we need to go talk. I gotta go to the hotel and talk because I don't know when I'm gonna see you guys again. Tomorrow I travel to China and I don't know when I'll be able to post again. So let's talk about that. Something also to know, if you're going to leave the park and then come back during the day, then when you leave the park, be sure to scan your ticket. They have gates to scan, they have customers there. So you know how at Disneyland, when you go in, they take your picture. They don't do that here. They're just getting everybody in as fast as they can, right? They do the picture taking and all that stuff when you leave if you're going to come back. So if you're done at the day, you don't need to worry about it. But if you're like, I want to come back, then you scan they'll do a little thing at your ticket so you can come back into the park if you exit and want to come back. Okay, this is the last night in Japan. I have a lot to talk to you about. Tomorrow morning, I leave super early, hence that's why my clothes are out. I'm going to catch a plane and fly to China. Why I'm in China, I don't know if I'll be able to upload stuff or not. Probably not. And so you probably won't be hearing from me for a little while. And then when I leave China, I'll be flying to Hong Kong. From there, I'll upload all my experiences. I'm not going to do anything dumb. Like tomorrow, I will vlog my experience here in Japan. I'll vlog my flight to China. But then I'm not going to vlog while I'm in China. Like, I'll show my hotel room and I'll show Shanghai Disney. But I'm not going to, like, when I'm downtown, so that I'm not going to be, like, videotaping people randomly. Because I don't want to cause any problems or I don't want to be disrespectful. And so you're probably not going to hear from me for a couple of days. If it goes on a long time, if you don't hear from me like a week, then something's gone wrong, right? But nothing's going to go wrong. And so I will then once I get to Hong Kong, I'll upload all the Shanghai videos. It's been awesome being here in Japan. Thanks for being with me. And tomorrow morning I will be off heading to China. And so you might not hear from me for a couple days. And once I can, I will get you the videos of what my experience is like. The thing I think I'm most excited for is I'm really excited for Pirates of the Caribbean, of course, Peter Pan, and Tron. I'm really excited for see if they have any different Tron merch. I love Tron so much, and I have to also get ready to meet Amanda and Miles in Hong Kong in a couple of days. So you guys have been great. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We've got a lot of cool things coming out. I think I mentioned they'll be going to Epic Universe like 2 months before it opens to give you guys a sneak preview of that. So definitely subscribe. So when that happens, you will be notified. And you guys are the best. You really are. I will see you guys second I can. Talk to you guys later. Good night. DisneySea, DisneySea, DisneySea is amazing. It set a record for attendance. It's really unique. And it's got some amazing attractions and great food. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have been having fun of this little tour so far. Hit the like button, subscribe button, and to our Patreons, thank you so much. We could not do this without you. And if you want to become a Patreon, click the link down below and join the amazing community.